but I'll see you later. Yeah, there's too much going on, girl, just do me a favor. Yeah, girl, I know you love me, but you know I can't do it.
Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, need a #1 wide receiver this year at that quarterback position. He just need one. Every team that you know in the NFL has a wide receiver one. Well, this past season, Shedeur Sanders' wide receiver #1 was Jerry Jeudy. Many people do not want Jerry Jeudy back on this team the way he performed last year. He led the league in drops, total of 10, and we saw how he acted over there on the sideline when Shedeur Sanders was at that quarterback position. And for Shedeur to be a rookie, and he been in the league long, he should have shown more leadership at that position with Shedeur Sanders over there on the sideline. So I got a question to you all. Put it down in the comment section. Would you like for Jerry Jeudy to return this year on the Cleveland Browns with Shedeur Sanders? Simple yes or no on Jerry Jeudy in the comment section. Well, me personally, I would like to see him come back because I don't think he's that bad receiver. Because 2 years ago, this dude was a 1,000-yard receiver for the Cleveland Browns before Shedeur got there. So if the new coaching staff, Todd Monken, can unlock Jerry Jeudy and make him a better wide receiver this year, I can see him as a #2 or a #3 wide receiver if they choose to build this roster, especially at that wide receiver position. If they make a trade, let's say they make a trade to Philadelphia, give up a 4th round and a 7th round to get A.J. Brown out of Philadelphia and bring him in as the #1 wide receiver, run with it. Run with it. So you have him and Jerry Jeudy, and then you go into this 2026 draft that's getting ready to come up in April and get a wide receiver to go with that. Man, they going to be smoking. You hear me? A.J. Brown, Jerry Jeudy, and draft this guy right here, Makai Lemon out of USC. 5'11", 195 pounds. He was the first team all Big Ten team. This past season, he made the first team all Big Ten conference as a wide receiver. He caught 79 passes for a total of almost 1,200 yards, exactly 1,156 yards in receiving, and a total of 11 touchdowns. He touched the end zone 11 times as a wide receiver. And when you look at his career, in 33 games, he done caught 137 passes, a total of 2,008 yards with a total of 14 TDs in his whole career at USC. Makai Lemon could be the answer for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. We got to see, will Andrew Berry select him at that 6th pick, especially when we know they need to fix their offensive line. But Makai Lemon could be a weapon for Shedeur this upcoming season. Let's watch some videos from USC of Makai Lemon playing at that wide receiver position. This boy is a go-getter. You hear me? Makai Lemon. That's the wide receiver from USC, Makai Lemon, 5'11", 195 pounds. Once again, he made the first team All Big Ten program at USC. He caught a total of 79 passes, 1,156 yards, and 11 TDs while he was at USC this past season. I'm telling you, he will be selected in the first 10 picks. He ain't lasting 10 picks long though. He's not gonna last that long. Now you got a lot of wide receivers in this class. I would like to see Makai Lemon a part of the Cleveland Browns if they go out and trade for a number one wide receiver. Now, could Makai Lemon be a number one wide receiver? Of course he can. At least a number two. But you got to look at the makeup of the wide receiver room for the Cleveland Browns. They all short. They don't have no bigger, taller wide receiver. Now, many people have said they prefer Denzel Boston out of Washington. He would be a good pickup for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns also later on in the draft. But I just prefer somebody who can make a play. Makai Lemon can take that slant or a bubble screen and take that thing to the house because he got that top end speed. Can you imagine him, Shedeur, out there in that quarterback position? They work out this whole off season and just go out there and practice, get their timing down, get the trust down because Shedeur Sanders have said on several occasions, I got to trust you. I got to know you're going to be at that spot. And throw that bang 8 to him just like he did to Jerry Jeudy. Oh, man, you talking about some what? You talking about a show. You talking about a show with Shedeur Sanders as a quarterback. You looking at A.J. Brown, Jerry Jeudy, and Makai Lemon. Man, look at here. If this new head coach, Todd Monken, along with Shedeur Sanders and those three wide receivers, can't put up no points, oh, he fired the next season. He out of there. You hear me? He should be fired. That would be the most lethal offense that you could put out there on the field in that division they are in. It is. A.J. Brown, if he come in with a good head on his shoulder and Jerry Jeudy the same way and they work together, man, this offense will be lethal. You hear me? Because you got to look at the wide receiver room right now. This is the wide receiver room that Shedeur had to work with most of the time during his quarterback and 7 starts of the game, right? Jerry Jeudy, Cedric Tillman. Let me say that again. Cedric Tillman. Isaiah Bond and Harold Fanning Jr. at that tight end position. I ain't got no problem with Harold Fanning. He did what he's supposed to did. But he was Shedeur number one target. But I'm just saying Cedric Tillman. Isaiah Bond showed some flashes. I like his game, but if you bring in A.J. Brown and then you draft Makai Lemon, Isaiah Bond easily can be the 4 wide receivers on the field. I just think Shedeur need a bigger target, somebody who can run fast, go give it all you got, and catch the ball in traffic at the highest point. And he just need a number one wide receiver. Now, I like Jordan Tyson, too, now, for Arizona State. You heard Coach Prime. Coach Prime say anybody need a wide receiver, but Jordan Tyson is the man. He the man. You know, I showed you the highlights on yesterday during my broadcast. Jordan Tyson is it, y'all. This boy here can go get it, too, now. As you see on the screen right now, yeah, Jordan Tyson can go get it, too. But if they make a trade in the offseason, if they make a trade during the offseason, they won't have to use a draft pick on a wide receiver. At least not 2 of them, right? So if they can make a trade, then you can look for the draft for an offensive lineman. Cleveland Brown offense so bad, they going to have to make a trade during this offseason for an offensive lineman and a wide receiver. And during the draft, they need to draft a offensive lineman and a wide receiver because their offensive line is just terrible. It's horrible. None of the starting 5 offensive linemen this past season is up on the contract to come back this year. They already done told one of them to go. Wyatt, he gone. He already done gave his farewell speech, and he gone. So we got to see what they're gonna do with Bentonio. We're gonna see if they're gonna let him come back. They can. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. So we'll see. It'll be nice for him to come back for 1 year. That means you don't have to find but four more offensive linemen: a center, left tackle, right tackle, and a left guard after that. So we got to see what Andrew Berry and Todd Monken will do for Shedeur Sanders in this offense this upcoming season. So get ready because you got free agent coming up, and then you'll have the draft during the April. So I'm looking forward to see what they're gonna do for this offense to take off like it should. But Shedeur Sanders need a #1 wide receiver, and Makai Lemon in this upcoming draft would be a good pick for Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. All right? Hey, don't forget, I got a live show tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on back. We're going to finish talking about Shedeur Sanders and the Cleveland Browns. And also, we're going to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team later on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on back and be my special guest. Will you do that for me? All right. Until later on. Peace.